We have two lanes to choose from. Are we gonna be hyped up about the game because it's awesome? Or are we gonna be disappointed because we cannot play it? Two sides, huh? I wonder if there's a discussion about it. Oh wait, there is. And this is what we're gonna be talking about. Probably the most important topic of all for this game, for Elder Scrolls series ever. Because I just figured out there's just two things that Bethesda is not able to balance out very well. And here's a chance to bring at least one game into the light of day, to save it, to save developers, most importantly, from being exhausted about developing the game, from, having their passions drained out. I'll tell you what. What makes the game successful? What makes a successful person? Do you know that secret? What all these successful games have in common? And people. I watch YouTube a lot. I did some gaming of successful games. I played Skyrim, Minecraft, Hearthstone. I watched that stupid Five Nights at Freddy's thing. I witnessed that. And now I see one thing that pops up. What makes those successful games so successful is going the distance. Is keep on doing it, not giving up, and actually releasing the game. But not stopping there. Just keep doing it. You want that game to be successful, you just keep on doing that. Why Elder Scrolls series were successful? Because, well, Bethesda kept on releasing them. But this is completely different. This is not what people expected. So people were not, well, they were disappointed that it's not another Elder Scrolls game. People were disappointed with Elder Scrolls Online as well, because, well, Bethesda was trying to do way too much. Way too much was trying to be done. Instead of releasing the game, looking at modders community, implementing mods, just interacting with the community. There was none of that. They released the game, they made a few DLCs. Alright, our passion has been, over. We're just gonna leave the game be until we just come back with another one. Cool, right? At least we can expect that. But still, I was quickly disappointed with Skyrim. More so than I was with Oblivion. Oblivion was more of a balanced game, I would say. You were able to roleplay a little bit more in the higher difficulties. You had a lot more choices in the way you progress your player. You could be able to just, beat up shitty crap and not fear of leveling up. In Skyrim I was like, oh man, I don't want to level up because... Shut up, cleaner. I don't want to level up because if I would do that, a lot stronger enemies would appear. That's it. Like, if you're desensitized of getting better, you try to play around the game instead of getting better. Ugh, so fucked up. And I just would die one hit from someone that would, sneak up on me. It was so unbalanced. I just felt like I wanted to play at a high difficulty because that's what makes the game potent, right? That's what makes the role-playing experience. That's what makes roguelike so such a powerful experience, because you can actually make a potent game really hard, where you can experience it a lot faster. You can experience different classes a lot faster, but Skyrim was not about that. And because of this balance, I never liked it that much. But this game is different. This game is fundamentally balanced because it's a copy of Hearthstone. It's a not only copy of Hearthstone, but the most balanced part of the Hearthstone experience, that is Arena. It taken a different approach, where you have RPG card game, where you actually upgrade your class through the story. By playing the story, you unlock class cards and shit like that. And I think that's a very powerful way to play. An RPG way to play, where you get better over time, where you can role play, where you can match up your other roles together and be like, oh, now we're gonna face off that guy that we spent like 20 hours upgrading, and this guy, the warrior versus archer or something like that. That would be fucking fantastic. But we are not giving this experience, and there is a chance that what we're gonna get is either gonna be outcompeted by Hearthstone or some other game, or it's gonna just be good for a moment, while developers lose passion and not gonna update the game at a certain point anymore. The reason why Notch lost his passion, he was successful, he created Minecraft, but he lost passion because of the complete opposite reason. There was just way too many ideas coming up, and he didn't want to change the game too much, experiment too much. The way we saw Notch pull off from Minecraft, he tried to make another game that was much more experimental, but still had this Minecraft-ish idea that you explore different worlds. And then he stopped. And that was the death of Notch, basically, as a person that expressed himself. But he wasn't able to do that because, well, he experienced the other part that is so destructive. Over time, you're unable to build too much value because the tower is gonna fall anyways. So you just pull back. The point, if you understand the flaws and value of both sides, you can combine them and keep, making a successful game by simply going the distance, releasing the game and then having passion to wait patiently until you release an expansion. That's what World of Warcraft was, right? I never played it, but it went 20 years of distance. And why people liked it so much? Even now, you hear there was an expansion of Legions or something like that. Crazy, right? After 20 years, still making expansions. Of course you fall down because of, I don't know, I actually don't know what made World of Warcraft fall down. There was some kind of limitations again, similar to this. But I'm just saying, you can balance these two things together and just go the distance and be successful. That's what I'm trying to do with my videos. I know at the start it's just gonna be rough. I will not be liked by a lot of people. And a lot of people are gonna just reject me for being imperfect and not making great quality videos. For being who I am, I'm just gonna be rejected. Yeah. That's how rough life is at the start. But over time you gather up some people who believe in you, and you continue growing, because people have a second thought when more and more people gather up. They're like, oh, but all of these people like it, so maybe he has something to say that is, important. That's the thing, right? Hopefully we have this discussion. It's very important. But the most important part is, just get the game out. That's enough. We don't need a closed beta where people are, shut off from actually making videos, from making interactions with the game, when the gameplay is already kind of visible and obvious. And why to tease already, why to still tease the fans that already want to be in this community, want to play the game and to embrace it for what it is. Of course, what you have to do to another side, if you do release the game and you still have a passion to develop it, you kind of have to filter out a little bit, so you don't get, oh, I want this and I want that. You listen to your community, and of course you want to give all these features, but that's why I'm Notch pulled off, because you can't satisfy the people. People will always ask for more. You must have the courage to experiment and to grow one game, and only one game. That's why I was passionate, just to keep the idea of Spawned. And you can see that throughout my videos, throughout many years. And I might have to come back if this game doesn't get out. So the point is not to give up ever. Just keep on doing the same, going towards the same goal. Maybe your goal is going to change a little, but it's only going to get better, and you are only going to get better by doing stuff, by releasing it, by having a discussion, by saying what mistakes I make. I mean, the most dissatisfying thing is not that I get disliked for my opinion. And yeah, now I got some points back up because I did a mistake, and people realize that. It's not that point, it's that people don't point this out after I was pointed out that I did a mistake, and I realized that I got some points up. What? The whole problem is that people don't pick out or don't do the discussion. They just feel that, oh, I have a power to dislike, and just walk away. No, that's not how you do it. in order to have an impact, you have to have, done stuff. Basically, this issue is everywhere. And this game is not an exception, but it's something that we want. So, keep that in mind, Bethesda. Keep that in your fucking mind. Because you made a lot of mistakes. But we can fix that, right? You can just accept your mistakes. You learn. And you go the distance if you keep on learning and become better and better. And well, this video at some point still has to stop. I have to stop trying to be better at the moment. I have to show myself out for who I am. I have to put more of myself rather than to put better side of myself. That's not how you improve. Thank you guys for watching. Did I say that already? God damn it.